Today we're looking at of, the word of. In the context of a word problem, of almost always means multiplication, to multiply. So we'll see fractions of a number, decimals of a number, and percent of a number. When you're looking at decimals of a number, that's perfect, you don't need to change it. When you're looking at percent of a number, you need to convert the percent to a decimal. And then when you're looking at fractions of a number, you can keep it as a fraction, or you can also sometimes also convert to a decimal. But we'll show why that's not always the best choice. So I've got three examples here. The first one is fraction of a decimal. There are 42 cats in the animal shelter. 2/7 of them are calico. How many cats in the shelter are calico? So we have 2/7 of the cats. How many? Of 42 cats. The of, as we said, means multiply. Now, if I'm going to convert this 2/7 to a decimal, I can do that top divided by bottom. That'll be 2 divided by 7. I get this really long decimal number. Okay, and that'll give me a really long decimal number as an answer. So let's try to avoid that by just keeping this fraction as is and using fraction multiplication. 2/7 of means times 42. We'll put the 42 over 1, just like we would normally with fractions multiplication. 2 times 42, 84. 7 times 1 is 7. We can simplify this by dividing top divided by bottom to give us 12 wholes. In this case, 12 cats. How many cats in the shelter are calico? We've multiplied 2/7 times 42. We get 12 cats. Let's look at decimals of. 0.75 of the students in grade 7 passed the term. Of the 200 students in grade 7, how many passed the term? Now, decimals of is the easiest example. 0.75 of the students, in other words, of 200, means that's going to be a multiplication. Decimal is great. We can always leave that as a decimal. 200. 0.75 or 75 hundredths of 200 gives me 150. So 150 students passed. Okay, for the last one here, we're looking at percent of. We've got an extra step in this question. There are 950 students at school. 88% are present today. How many are absent? So it doesn't give us the amount of students that are absent. So we first have to find that. We know 88% are present. The rest are absent. So we subtract from the whole, or 100%. Oops. So the whole, or all the students, is 100%, minus the students that are present, which is 88%, will give us the amount left, which should be the students that are absent. 100% minus 88% is 12%. So now we know that 12% are absent. But the question says how many are absent? I don't see the word of here, but I can make up a phrase using the word of on my own. I need to know the number for this 12%. So is this 12% of another number? In this case, there's 950 students at school. So this 12% absent is 12% of my 950 students. Of means times, multiply. Percent, we want to convert to a decimal by dividing by 100. That gives us 0.12. 950 we just bring down. So it's 0.12, 12 hundredths times 950. get 114. 114. So 12% of 950 is 114 students are absent. Don't forget to convert decimals. Sorry, don't forget to convert percents always to decimals by dividing by 100 first.